Hey traders, welcome back. I'm going to start a new video series starting today. I'm going to be going through the TopStep Trader Combine to become a funded futures trader. Okay. The way this works is, I'm going to be taking the 50K account. All right, so this is the Combine. So basically you pay $165 a month every month until you get funded. Once you're funded, you no longer pay monthly. And the idea is to make a profit target of $3,000 on step one. There's two steps. We'll get to that in just a second. Okay, step one, minimum of 5 trading days, minimum, no maximum. You can take as long as you want. Obviously, you're paying them monthly, but a minimum of 5 days. You have to maintain a 3K profit. You can trade no more than 5 contracts, and it depends on what size account you take. How many? I'm on the 50K, so I can take 5 contracts in step one. A daily loss limit of $1,000. A weekly loss limit in step 2 only of $1,000, and a trailing maximum drawdown of $2,000. And we'll talk a little bit more about this trailing maximum in just a minute. So step 2, same deal, 10-day minimum trading, 3K profit. Now there's a scaling plan that you have to follow. We'll get to that in a second. It's still a daily loss limit of 1K. Now we have a weekly loss limit of 1K as well. Trailing maximum drawdown is still there at 2K. So moving on. Step 1, minimum days. There's no deadline or time limit, but you do have to trade the 5 days minimum for step 1, 10 days for step 2. You can only trade the permitted products during the permitted times. All right, so just to take 1 second and take a look at the calendar. So once you're in the combine and funded, once you make it through the combine and get funded, both cases, you have economic events, non-farm payrolls, FOMCs, etc., etc. FOMC, all products. You cannot be in anything during FOMC. The NASDAQ, the S&P, the Dow, these are the products that I'm going to be trading, and mostly the only thing that will affect me in those products is the US GDP, the unemployment rate, the non-farm payrolls, the non-farm employment change, and the FOMC. So you come down here every day, you come in, you check the calendar. You see what's on. You have to be flat. You cannot be in position during an economic event. You have to be out 1 minute before, and you can go back 1 minute after. So today there's nothing on the calendar, nothing Monday, nothing Tuesday. We got FOMC next Wednesday. All right, so going back to the rules, only trade the permitted products during the permitted times. You also have to be flat before the close. You know, futures close for 1 hour at night. You have to be out before 4:10 p.m. Eastern. I recommend being out before 3:30. It can get pretty volatile at the end of the day. You cannot hit your daily loss limit. You cannot allow your balance to hit or exceed the trailing max in step 1. And then in step 2, you have the additional do not hit your weekly loss. In step 1, you can hold into the economic releases. I don't recommend it. You should be trading step 1 the same way that you'll be trading step 2, because step 2 is exactly how you will be trading funded. So get used to it and trade it from the start, the way that you will have to trade it with the real money. Practice the way that you will fight, train the way that you fight. Do not hold positions in the major economic events. Obviously, we talked about it. Okay, and then the scaling plan. So let's talk a little bit about the trailing drawdown and the scaling plan. The trailing drawdown, the way this works is the drawdown follows your account up, but it does not go back down. It never goes down. So if you're up 1K on your first couple of days and then you go down 500, instead of having a 2K max drawdown, you now have a 1500 max drawdown or a 500. Let's see. Okay, so if you go up 1K, you go from a 2K drawdown to a 1K drawdown. If you go back 500, then you have a $500 drawdown. So you have to be really careful with your trailing drawdown. And once you're up the max, okay, so whatever account you're in my case is 2K. So once I'm up 2K, my drawdown will hit my start value for the account, 50,000. And it'll never go higher. It'll never go lower after that point. So once you're up 2K, you really don't have a trailing drawdown anymore. You can't draw down the account back to 50K or you're out. You obviously cannot hit your weekly loss limit or you're out. You can't hit your daily loss limit or you're out. You can't trade more contracts than you're supposed to or you're out. You have to understand the rules and follow the rules. It's not that complicated. It sounds complicated. It's not that complicated. So that's how the trailing drawdown works. It follows you up. It doesn't follow you down. Understand? Moving on. If you have any questions, join the Discord. We will get you sorted out. It's really not that complicated. And then we have the scaling plan, and that's the last thing. And this only applies in step 2. So depending on what account you're in, you can only take, when you're in the 50K account, my account that I'm trading, when my profit is below 1,500, I can only take 2 lots. When my profit is above 1,501 penny and between that and 52K, so 2K profit, between 1,501 cent profit and 2K, I can take 3 lots. And once I'm over 2K and 1 penny, I can take the full 5 lots. So this is the scaling plan. And this helps you to mitigate risk. Okay. So scaling plan, step 2. Trailing drawdown, step 2. Trailing drawdown is actually in step 1 and step 2. My bad. Weekly loss limit in step 2. Scaling plan in step 2. Major economic events in step 2. I recommend not trading them in step 1. Train the way you will fight. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Okay, so those are the rules. These are the cost per account. I'm going to put a link down below that will save you $50 off your first account. So it'll be $100 for the 30, $115 for the 50, etc. If you're interested, use the link. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about how this combine works. Once you pass it, obviously you go funded into a $50,000 funded account, real money. They have an 80-20 profit split. You get to keep the first $5,000, 100% of it. It's all yours. After that, it's an 80-20 profit split, which is really good. I mean, it's really good. It's very competitive. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with any other funded accounts out there, but there are several, and this is very competitive, very attractive. The amount of money they give you to trade with and the potential in the futures market, okay, it's insane. Lots of money can be made, lots of money can be lost, but you're only risking, 165. That's your risk. Okay, if you pay for 2 months, then your risk is like roughly $320, whatever the math is. It's too early in the morning for all of that. You guys can multiply this times 2, times 3. If you mess up and break the rules, you can buy a reset and reset the account. It's $99. If you have a referral, if you refer somebody, you get $50 credit. So it would only cost you $49. Roughly, again, math, too early. You know how to subtract 50 from 99. So if you are really really close to your monthly payment due date, it's better to wait and start a new combine than to reset. Understand? If you have 25 days before your due date and you messed up, then you can reset it. $99, pay it, reset it. 25 days, plenty of time. Plenty of time. So understand, if you're close to the due date, it's better to wait. If you have plenty of time, then it's better to reset. And I think that pretty much covers everything. If I can think of anything further, I'll do another video. So there's a link below. If you join the Discord, or if you join our Discord, all right, there's a lot of people in the chat right now. There's some links right here. The discount link, the calendar, the rules, okay? There's a link to the rules and my hotkeys that I use. So there's a link below to the Discord. There's a link below to save $50 on the program. Okay, guys, so if you decide you want to give this a shot, good luck. Join the Discord. We're here to offer guidance. Again, there's links in our Discord for the discount, for the calendar, for all the rules that you need to read and understand before you start. My hotkeys are there. There's a link in the description below here on YouTube. Also for the discount and for the Discord to join our chat group. Okay? So thanks for watching. Look forward to producing this video series documenting the process. Okay, today is going to be step 1. There will be a video later this afternoon documenting my trades that I've made. Okay, so thanks for watching. Click like, click subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.